Hello everyone, JRDeal96 here with a brand new unboxing. As you can tell by the title, it's WWE shop related once again. Now, the last unboxing we did was for the Undertaker and Penta shirts. So here we are with this unboxing, and it's a pretty interesting one. So I'm going to start off with the least interesting thing first before we get to the more interesting one. So I decided to get myself a t-shirt from, I guess, an affiliate partner of WWE Shop known as Homage. They have these certain shirts on WWE Shop's website for like certain things like WrestleMania and certain other things. So I decided to get myself a cool shirt from Homage's website, since for some reason on WWE Shop's website it said it was out of large sizes, but yet on Homage, they have plenty of larges. So what I got myself here is this WrestleMania t-shirt. It's a charcoal color t-shirt. It has the original WrestleMania logo right there, and then on the left sleeve it has an embroidered Homage H logo right there. It's a pretty simple t-shirt. And since WrestleMania is coming up tomorrow, I decided to get myself a pretty fitting t-shirt for the occasion. So anyways, let's try on this shirt now, shall we? So this is what the shirt looks like. Very nice. A very soft, very comfortable t-shirt. And it's a pretty cool shirt. WrestleMania! Welcome to WrestleMania! Alrighty, so now let's move on to the other item we got. And this one I think is pretty damn cool. And it came in this giant box. Pretty big, if I say so myself. A lot bigger than I thought it would be. So let me get it out of the box. So what I got here is a 15 by 17 framed photo of Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event on December 14th. And here's another cool thing about it. Right here is a little square piece of ring canvas that was used from that night at Saturday night's main event. Limited edition, 17 of 500. So they made 500 of these using the ring canvas of that night. This was the Saturday night's main event, by the way, that I went to. So this is one of the main reasons I got this. It shows Cody Rhodes with the Winged Eagle with referee Charles Robertson after he won his match against Kevin Owens. So it says, Saturday night's main event, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes defeats Kevin Owens to retain the undisputed WWE Championship. December 14th, 2024, Long Island, New York. Cody Rhodes may have left with all the gold, but Kevin Owens made sure it was on a stretcher after their title match at Saturday night's main event. Owens could not defeat the American Nightmare despite taking every advantage and shortcut to win the undisputed WWE Championship. In the heat of action, 2 WWE referees went down, leaving Owens to grab a steel chair from the outside. Rhodes avoided the attack and hit Crossroads on the chair to get the win and retain the championship. After the bout, a frustrated Kevin Owens delivered a vicious attack that stunned the WWE Universe, which was a package pile driver. And on the back it says this pretty cool thing. It says, Saturday night's main event, certificate of authenticity. This unique collectible contains an authentic piece of WWE match used ring canvas from Saturday night's main event on December 14th, 2024 in Long Island, New York. I honestly did not anticipate it to be this big. I was honestly thinking that it would be around the same size as that Bray Wyatt plaque that I have. You know what? This looks pretty cool overall, so I think I have a good idea of where to put it. Replace something that I don't really need up there anymore with this. Overall, that's really it on this unboxing. So to quickly recap, we got this WrestleMania Homage t-shirt and the 15 by 17 Cody Rhodes Saturday night's main event plaque with a piece of ring canvas used on the plaque itself. Overall, a pretty cool piece of memorabilia. So now let's talk about my predictions for WrestleMania 41 this weekend. Seems like they have matches set already for each night. So night 1, War Raiders versus the New Day. I feel like the New Day definitely needs this, especially to solidify that heel turn they did all the way back in November when they said to Big E, fuck off. I would like to see the New Day win, but I feel like the War Raiders are going to retain. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, aka Chad Gable. I feel like El Grande Americano is probably going to win this match. And there could be a little thing that could happen at the end where all the luchadors come out and help Rey Mysterio unmask Americano to reveal it to be Chad Gable. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Now, this is pretty interesting because I am loving what Naomi has been doing lately, especially some of her heel promos that she's been doing lately. Really good. I honestly have this feeling there could be a ref bump, and you could bring in Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson to align themselves with Naomi and have them help Naomi win against Jade Cargill. That's honestly something I would like to see. LA Knight, yeah, versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. Now, this is interesting because they are teasing tension between Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. So as much as I would like to see Fatu win the United States Championship here, I feel like there's going to be a clusterfuck. I feel like Solo Sikoa may end up inadvertently or deliberately screwing over Jacob Fatu, and LA Knight will retain his United States Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the Women's Championship. Oh boy. I just have this bad feeling that Charlotte is going to end up winning this match. But I want Tiffany Stratton to retain her Women's Championship against Charlotte. She needs to. This is a must-win for Tiffany. Gunther versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. I honestly feel like if you're going to have a feel-good moment with WrestleMania this year, because I have this feeling that Night 2 WrestleMania isn't going to be sunshines and rainbows, but I'll get to that later. I think the visual of 50 to 60,000 fans doing the yeet as Jey Uso wins the World Heavyweight Championship, I think would be a very great moment. Again, Jey doesn't need to have a one-year reign. He could probably lose it at the end of the summer, so I would like to see Jey Uso win. Finally, the main event of Night 1 of WrestleMania. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk with Paul Heyman in his corner in a triple threat match. Finally, CM Punk has gotten his WrestleMania main event after all these years. Who do I see winning this match? As much as I would like to see CM Punk win this match, I have this feeling Seth's going to win, or Roman Reigns. Honestly, it could be either three. So that would be Night 1. So Night 2 of WrestleMania, Easter Sunday. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez will be defending their women's tag team titles against Bayley and the women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria. I feel like this is like a throwaway match, so most likely I feel like Liv and Raquel are going to win this match in the end. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I feel like Logan's going to win this match in the end anyway. It's definitely a piss break I'll take. Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio in a fatal 4-way for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. I have this feeling in the end that Braun's going to retain. There's obviously going to be some dissension between Finn and Dom. I feel like they're going to finally have Finn turn on Dom. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a Sin City street fight. I feel like in the end, Drew McIntyre is going to win. I would like to see Drew McIntyre win, but I have this feeling that most likely Damian Priest will win. Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley in a triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. Now, this is more interesting because Bianca Belair is currently undefeated at WrestleMania, not including the Women's Battle Royal that she was in at WrestleMania 34. I feel like most likely Bianca's going to win. They could pull a double swerve and they can have Io Sky win. So I'm kind of unsure of who will actually win this match. But if I had to pick, I'm going to say Bianca. Because I feel like at this point, Bianca definitely needs another world title run, especially after pretty much babysitting Jade Cargill for an entire year. And then finally, the main event of Night 2 of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes defends his WWE Undisputed Championship against John Cena. This is interesting, because this is obviously after the whole heel turn that Cena did. I think if you want to really solidify that heel turn, John has to win. You're probably going to have something similar to last year where you're going to have interference galore and ref bumps and a bunch of clusterfucks galore. Rock could come out, Travis Scott could come out, Stone Cold Steve Austin can come out. I feel like in the end, John Cena needs to win this match, but I feel like Cody's going to end up retaining somehow. I completely forgot about this. Randy Orton versus mystery opponent. Because of the sudden injury that happened to poor Kevin Owens, I feel like it could be Nick Aldis. Who knows, honestly. So overall, that's my predictions for WrestleMania. Now, before I go, I want to just say rest in peace to a podcaster that I have followed for the last decade, Kevin Castle. He was a part of the Don, Tony, and Kevin Castle show for the last 20 years. We're obviously going to miss Kevin really much. Rest in peace, Kev. Sending my condolences to his family and his friends, including his co-host, Don Tony. So overall, that's really it on this unboxing and my predictions for WrestleMania 41. If you like what you saw here, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to check out my Instagram because I make cool ads Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, even myself. I use an actress of cosplays on there, so go check it out. And be sure to check out my Tumblr and my Discord in the description as well. So until next time, JaredEal96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!